All right, guys.
Hello.
Welcome to the Glen and Corey Show, episode 3. We are live. We have 2 special guests with us today. They'll be helping us throughout the show. We'll introduce them a bit later. First up, though, is Andrew. Andrew, say hello.
You're back.
Nice to have you back. Thanks for joining us.
Appreciate it.
There we go, Andrew. Andrew, why don't you wave to the camera here?
All right, cool. Hey guys.
All right.
Back. I appreciate it.
Yeah, good to have you back.
Cool. So, there he is.
All right, there he is. All right, so you guys want to go ahead and get started with
Our college picks.
your college
Our
picks.
7 picks.
Big 7 games coming up.
All right, I'll
Big
just say the
weekend in
game,
college
Drew. Yeah, huge weekend in college football. 7 ginormous games, biggest weekend of the season most likely. So we'll just pick them straight up, Drew. Like I said, we'll start with Stanford at Notre Dame. That's a big rivalry. Who do you have? Just straight up.
Believe it or not, I got Stanford.
I agree.
You agree?
Yeah, I Notre Dame hasn't played anybody yet, and last week Syracuse
They're not
was bad.
And Stanford, I mean, they always bring their A game.
Exactly. I feel the same way. I don't think, Golston's good, but that's all they have, I think. Now we'll go to my favorite game of the week, LSU at Auburn. I'm picking the other Tigers. I'm picking Auburn. I want LSU to win, obviously, but they just can't hang, man. I'm sorry, not this year.
I agree. We got Auburn, too.
Yeah, I figured you did. I mean,
Exact. I mean, LSU is...
We're finally starting the highly touted freshman recruit at quarterback, but
That's what you wanted, right?
oh yeah, I want it for a while, but I just don't see it. I give it a couple years and we'll be good. Oklahoma at TCU, Drew, what you got?
I got Oklahoma just for the simple fact that they're pretty dominant, and TCU, I mean, they're okay. I haven't watched too much of TCU, but Oklahoma definitely has got a good team this year.
Yeah, there's a lot of rumors Oklahoma's the best team in the country. I haven't seen them play like you said, but this is my one upset. I'm gonna have TCU in this. I watched college football live for a few minutes today, and they were saying how TCU's actually pretty good this year. I haven't seen either of the teams play, I guess, like you just said, but I'll take TCU for the heck of it.
Might as well, right?
Baylor at Texas. I'm sure we both have the same on this.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty easy right there. Texas is sorry this year.
This will be the widest point margin here out of all these games. Baylor could win this game by 35 plus. No joke.
They need their coach time to settle in and his own players there for sure.
Like 6 guys off the team for misbehavior.
Yeah, I heard about that, actually.
Yeah. It's just a total culture change right now.
So what else you got?
Bama at Ole Miss. What do you got, Drew?
I got Bama. I don't think Ole Miss is going to have enough to take them. I just think they're too consistent.
Yeah, I agree. A&M at Mississippi State. Shockingly, Mississippi State is favored in this game with the spread, but I have A&M.
Yeah, me too. Mississippi State, I mean, they're not the best well-rounded team, and A&M's got it all. So
yeah, they got Prescott, who we were texting about yesterday. I think he's right there for the Heisman, but they don't have enough. They don't have enough to hang. And then Nebraska, Michigan State. Your boy Abdullah. Who do you got?
You know, Nebraska.
So do I. That's my other one too, man.
Go with them. I have too much.
It's at State, but I got Nebraska too. I don't think Abdullah can be stopped right now.
Yeah, Michigan State's pretty good, but I mean they're definitely I think in top 5 personally, but Nebraska is just
they're rolling right now. They're rolling. They're gonna be hard to stop. I like to see Nebraska be good too.
All right, so we got a discussion here. So the NFL season is underway. You can tell who's probably not going to have the best record. So that's when you start thinking about draft picks.
Mm-hmm.
Who goes first? Who goes second? Who goes third? There's a big conversation. Likely it's going to be Jameis Winston, Marcus Mariota. Who makes the better professional?
Do you want to go first on that, Drew? I think we agree on this.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think either of them should be first pick personally, but
I agree with that.
Mariota's definitely, obviously, more. He's a smarter person. I mean, obviously, you can tell he's more well-rounded. I mean, Jameis Winston is an animal, don't get me wrong, but he just doesn't have the head. I mean, I really think
That's what it boils down
to. Pre-show, me and Cor were talking. I was telling him, because he doesn't know much about Mariota, about as much as I do. I said, he just has it between the ears. I mean, you look at all the stars in the NFL, Drew. He puts in the work. The most successful ones have it between the ears and the mental game, man. And Winston doesn't have it. He has all the talent in the world, McNabb, Vince Young, but he doesn't have between the ears. Mariota does. And The NFL is starting to turn a little bit more to the spread type offense, and Mariota runs that like it's his job, and it will be soon. So.
Yeah, I agree with both you guys.
I think he's going to end up like another Jamarcus Russell for sure.
Yeah, I think that's a great
you draw a
point.
good comparison there.
Sure.
All right, your plays in 5, Glenn. What you got?
All right, I'll go first, Drew. I have 4 NFL games and then 1 college game. The college game I have is A&M is getting 2.5 points at Mississippi State. Incredible to me because A&M's the better team, bar none. But so I'll take that. And then I have Chicago getting 2.5 at Carolina. Philly is giving 7 to St. Louis, but I'll take Philly. I just don't think St. Louis can hang anymore with their quarterback situation. Atlanta is getting 4 at the Giants. Giants came off a big win. They won't keep it going. And then I got Kansas City getting 6 points at San Francisco. Kansas City is just a hard team to beat. They play well-sounded football. They don't have the best stars, but I think I'll take them too. What do you got, Drew?
Drew, what you got?
Pretty much almost the same thing. I mean, I got Chicago definitely taking down Carolina. They're given 2.5 points. I think that's simple. Carolina's struggling right now. Even like Kelvin Benjamin is on fire.
Stud, man.
I got Cleveland over Tennessee. Cleveland's given 1.5 points.
I almost touched that too. I almost took that too, actually, that you say that.
Yeah, I think Ben Tate comes back, and hopefully, since he's on my fantasy team, he has a good week. But I think they're a pretty decent team right now. I have Atlanta like you do over the Giants. I just don't think last week was enough to prove a whole season's worth of shame for them. And Atlanta is just on fire. I mean, Matt Ryan's number 2 in the league behind my quarterback, Andrew Luck. And then I got Denver. They're giving 7 to Arizona. I think they'll overtop that 7. I just see them playing lights out again, even though Arizona's pretty good. That's a game I need to watch for sure.
Okay.
I also have A&M for my college team. I mean, that's pretty. I mean, when you're giving A&M points,
Yeah, the better team getting points, it's hard not to touch. So.
So.
All right, fair enough. Thanks, guys. Andrew, you're a gentleman and a scholar. We appreciate you always. Can't wait to have you on again.
All right, buddy. Take it easy, guys. Bye, followers. Bye, people who aren't viewing us.
No, you're on. We saw you tonight, Drew, so you're good.
Yep.
And he's gone. Cool.
All right, thank you. So, EPL fans, soccer fans, Arsenal fans, open your ears.
Yeah, no.
Let's start off here with Arsenal versus Galatasaray.
Please.
We had a midweek match versus Turkish side Galatasaray. Won that game 4-1.
Went beautifully.
Went beautifully. Now Galatasaray's not the best side
True.
to face,
But it was still good to see us play that way. Get the
still
confidence
good.
Going.
Good confidence boost. I think it just kind of hit us at the right time. Danny Welbeck finally hit his stride.
Oh yeah.
Which is good to see.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people comparing him to. It was like watching Thierry Henry. I don't know about that.
That's so soon, but
I don't know. As an Arsenal fan myself, I know we like to grab onto things and kind of
never let them go.
hype them up. Yes, hype them up too as they're happening. Let's draw 1 point here. I think our lineup was great. I think we had a pretty solid lineup considering. I mean, we have a lot of injuries right now, but overall, I think what we had, we worked with well. Something I would like to see when Debuchy is back and healthy, I would like to see Chambers sitting at center defensive mid role.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Even with Ox playing like that?
Well, the thing is, I would like to see Ox play
Yeah.
the CDM role also. I think he would do well there, and he has done well there. But I just want to see Chambers.
Okay, no, that's fair enough.
Try it
That's
out.
fair. I agree with that.
It's
Just to see it, I see what you're saying. Because
I
Chambers
think-
is
I think
incredible.
he's been one of our best
He's been the
signings this
MVP.
season.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, if not, yeah, the best.
He's been incredible.
I know Sanchez has been doing well, and he's been lights out also. But I think Chambers has surprised me
Yeah.
more than anything.
And still only 21.
Yeah, so young. I would like to see him there.
Yeah.
With that having been said, I will go on to my weekend picks in the Premier League here.
What were you last week? You were very high, 5-7 or something like that.
Yeah, I had was a pretty good record last
Yeah.
week. This week we got Sunderland versus Stoke City. I got Stoke City winning that, probably 1-0. I didn't write a score down, but I
Not
probably
too high scoring.
1-0. Next we got Hull City versus Crystal Palace. I got Crystal Palace winning that 2-0. Liverpool versus West Brom. I'll give Liverpool that. I'll give 2-0 to Liverpool. But West Brom can can upset some teams and can definitely throw a wrench into a team's plans. Leicester City versus Burnley, I'll give 2-1. Ujoa, their striker, has been playing pretty well. I think they get something going against Burnley, who's kind of struggling at the moment. Swansea City versus Newcastle.
Newcastle still in the.
They're struggling. Yeah, they're struggling. Swansea City, I got that one with 2-1. Man United versus Everton, I got 2-2. I think that's a good game. I'm actually looking forward to that game. Both teams kind of need to win, need to get something
How's
going.
Eto looking? Has he been looking? I have no idea.
I haven't really been watching him much. I watched him in the Chelsea game. I know he got a goal versus Chelsea, which was good for him to see. And I like seeing him do well. I was a fan of his with Inter and Barca. So Tottenham versus Southampton, I got Tottenham winning 1-0. That's a good game also. It's a very even matchup, especially right now. Both teams are kind of all cylinders are firing. Chelsea versus Arsenal, sadly, I got to go 2-0.
Yeah.
Got to go 2-0 to Chelsea. And that's if we park the bus as we watched
Even
before.
if we're parking the bus, it's 2-0?
That's hopefully if we do park the bus. I say 2-0.
Wow.
I think Chelsea busts right through that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. West Ham versus QPR is my roundup. I got that game going 1-1. And that's my picks for the
I
weekend.
hope you're wrong with the one, though.
No. Again, I will be at Lucky Bar on Sunday for the game. Hopefully Glen will be there. It's in D.C., Northwest. So if you guys are around, it's a great atmosphere. I would check it out. Moving on. Ty, are you there? There he is.
There he is.
I'd like to welcome you to the show, Ty. Thank you for helping us. We're going to move on to NBA now.
We all in this one? You're in this one too, right?
I am in this one.
Good.
I am in this one. Ty, welcome to the show, my friend.
Show him once.
Hello, world. Corey, Glen, how's it going?
Good, Ty. How are you, man? Haven't
Good.
seen you in a few minutes.
I know.
So, we're going to go start off with the top 5 backcourts in the NBA. Ty, you want to go ahead and start?
Yeah, sure. At number 3, I have Kyrie Irving and Deion Waiters.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, number 2, I will go John Wall and Bradley Beal. And my top pick will be Klay Thompson and Steph Curry.
How did I know?
Yep.
Come on, you got the Splash Brothers, man. You can't. Steph Curry finished last year 24 points, 8.5 assists,
I'm just.
4 rebounds a game. Klay Thompson at 18 points a game, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Like, these guys are unstoppable in the backcourt. Klay Thompson standing at 6'7". Steph Curry's the most deadly shooter the NBA has ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing. That's what everyone's picking. I was going to go against it.
Oh yeah, sure. What do you guys have?
Well, I know Corey feels the same way. I'm really high. Like, I did all the numbers for every team. The highest scoring duo is not Gold State. It's actually in Toronto.
Oh, really?
Rosen. Those boys are really underrated. They average 45 a game between the two.
I think they just continue to get better, too.
Yeah.
Which is
And
scary.
Lowry's one of the most underrated players in the league. And then I'm really high. I think Wall and Beal. I mean, we're going to get in this later with Durant. That is such a great young duo. They're right there. I guess I'll have them at 2. The Raptors were 3, so Wall and Beal 2. And I'll agree with you on Curry and Thompson, but we all know why they're so great. But then another one is the Suns with Dragic and Bledsoe. They averaged 38 and almost 12 last year, 12 assists, which is great. And I know you feel the same way, Ty. I'm really to see how Rose comes back this year for Chicago.
Yeah, we've been talking about that for the last 3 seasons now.
Good point. But I think he comes back and wins MVP. He looked in the few minutes he played over the summer, he looked incredible. But what you got? You got anything?
Still needs to work on the jumper though, but.
The final. Who you got in the finals, Ty? I haven't even thought that far. Let's see.
Ty, what you got? If you had to guess today, you got to pick 2 teams to make it to the finals. Who are they?
The finals. Coming out the East, I will go Cleveland.
I'm surprised to hear you say that, but I think that's a good choice. For everyone who doesn't know, Ty's a Heat fan.
Definitely. Die hard.
I'm a Heat fan, so I was curious to see what your pick was going to be on that. Who comes out of the West?
Coming out the West, I will go. It's tough, but I'm gonna go OKC.
Ooh, okay, interesting. What you got, Glenn?
The East, I'll go with Chicago to be different from Ty.
Okay.
Especially obviously if Rose comes back healthy and plays like he should, like Ty was saying 3 years, like he did 3 years ago. They're gonna be hard to beat. But honestly, the NBA playoffs last year were absolutely incredible. Nobody is beating the Spurs. Ty, I'm dead serious. No one's touching the Spurs.
Yeah,
the way
sure.
Popovich is able to rest everybody, and he plays Duncan and Ginobili and Leonard, who's a rising superstar. They all play 24 minutes. They play a game during the regular season. He's so great at managing them. He plays all 12. And the way he's head and shoulders above the best coach in the NBA. And I just think the Spurs win the West and win it all again, hands down, not even close.
I got Cleveland and I got the Spurs.
That'd be great to see.
I will say if Chicago stays healthy and gets things going, which who knows, they may just do. They have just as good of a chance. But like you said, I think it comes out of depth with the Spurs. Yeah. I don't know. But NBA season is
long and you got to stay healthy.
It's long, it's grueling, it can be tricky at times, so who knows. OKC, I would love to see a Cleveland OKC final.
I want to see Durant back in the finals, really.
I would love to see that. Yep. Now speaking of Durant, we have a discussion here. Does Durant come back to Washington D.C.? In my opinion, I think he does. I think part of that Nike deal had to do with him possibly setting himself up financially for a move back to D.C. I think he likes the young talent we have. I think he likes what they have building. But Ty, what do you think? We'll go with you first.
I'm gonna say yeah. It goes to DC. Comes home.
I think he does too. I think it's the popular decision. Not to say that because LeBron did it, everyone else is gonna do it. But I think I see Kevin Durant coming home. What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I'm 100% for it. Like as the Jason Whitlock and Wilbon article said, Whitlock made a good point that most people wouldn't think about is not students. Our generation wants to represent their area code, wants to represent where they're from.
Yep.
And if you don't know, Durant's from D.C., as us three know. But I think he wants to come back. And one thing that I don't think Durant will ever say to the public is he does not want to play with Westbrook. I'm sorry. They can be best buds.
Yeah, I feel the same exact way. Like, Westbrook has the biggest ego in the league, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but they're not going to win a championship together. It's not going to happen.
You hit it on the head. He's never going to say it to the public, which is okay. But he'll prove it in 2016 when he comes and signs in D.C. But then, and like I was saying earlier, the Wall-Beal combination looks so good, so young. I think Beal's already better than I thought he would be, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
No moves in between.
And like you said, we were talking earlier. Yeah, I think DC realizes what they have. They realize they have a serious shot here. I don't think they make any moves by signing anybody else. If they can just sign Wall and Beal, get Durant in there, and then grab a couple bigs, they're good.
Now, a rumor I heard was Paul Pierce was in cahoots with Ray Allen to bring him to DC, but I was under the impression he was going to Cleveland. But
did he sign? He hasn't signed yet, has he?
No.
Okay.
Ty, what do you think about that?
Ray Allen? No. To be honest, I thought they weren't even talking terms right now. After Ray Allen left to go to Miami.
I didn't think so either. I heard this on Tuesday that Ray Allen was Paul Pierce was trying to get Ray Allen to join him in DC.
It's never a bad thing to have Ray on your team. I'll just say that. So yeah, it'd be great.
You're right, but Ray Allen he's going to a contender. He wants to win another championship this upcoming season. So it's either going to be San Antonio. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Mike Miller just signed with Cleveland, so that might stop him. But yeah, see, you can look at San Antonio. OKC doesn't. I don't think they have a pure shooter on the bench anymore.
No, yeah.
He's going to some contender though. Yeah, like you said, wherever that may be. Everybody wants him. I'll tell you that. So.
Ty, thanks for joining us, man. We really appreciate it. Oh, actually, before you go, if you're up for it, Carmelo Anthony. I know we spoke about this a bit earlier. What do you think about him? Saying he's overrated. I know he just got a new contract. What are your thoughts?
Honestly, I think he's overrated right now. I don't think he's underrated. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a good player. He's a prolific scorer. He's one of the best scorers the league has seen in the last 10 years. But he's not. The 11 years, was it 11 years he's been in the league now?
Yeah.
He hasn't even seen the finals yet. Like, he hasn't been a true contender.
Yeah.
So I can't necessarily say he's underrated right now. Like, at least go to the finals,
Yeah. I feel the same way. I guess I'm sure we all do.
Yeah.
The whole
I kind
world
of feel
does.
the same way, but the question I ask is why did he come out and say that about himself? That's
Well,
that's
like
more
I was
what
saying
I'm
earlier,
concerned.
I can see how he feels underrated,
Mhm.
and like because he doesn't get any credit for defense. He doesn't get credit for passing the ball. But when he really does try to play defense and play good defense, he can. He definitely can. Like I said, I watched almost every Knicks game last year. That's my team. The Knicks are my team, and when he does need to try to shut somebody down for a few possessions or whatnot, he can do it.
Mhm.
But like I said, he only does it 2 of the 82 games. He just doesn't care enough. And like Ty said, all he cares and all they signed, he got that 124 because he knows how to put the ball in the hoop.
Yeah.
And that's all they need him to do.
I agree. I don't know. I was just more curious as to why he said it. Was it for his own good? Was it to humble himself after a
Yeah,
big contract?
humble
Was it
himself.
to seem like he wasn't affected by the contract? Or I don't know. And we all know New York's a tough place to play, so
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It's
Mecca.
yet to be seen. All right. Well, on that note, we'll wrap the show up. Ty, thanks again. Hope everyone enjoyed it for today. Yeah, if you like what we say, like the video, comment below, subscribe to us on YouTube, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks again.
Thanks again, Ty.
No problem.